we've been self-employed for a long time, and we had a video production business before we started doing music. So we had a network of people up in St. Cloud through the Chamber of Commerce, and we were at a Chamber Connection at a nursing home, and John asked one of the gals there, he said, "Hey, do you guys ever get anybody in here to play music for your residents?" And she says, "Well, yeah, we do." And the next thing I know, John comes home and he says, "Hey, I signed us up to play for an hour at the nursing home." And I said, "Are you crazy?"
In my defense, I didn't even know what I was getting us into. I asked Lydia, I'm like, "Oh, does anybody ever come in and sing like Johnny Cash to the people?" Thinking like 6 people sitting around and us playing guitar. Well, it turns out they have a whole happy hour event that they do every Thursday.
Whew.
They bring in, like, they're one of the larger homes in central Minnesota, and they bring in all their residents, and we're up on the stage, and it's a whole hour set, and so we've been over our head since we started. It's been fun.
Yeah, so we started playing at this place called Good Shepherd Nursing Home up in Sauk Rapids, and that was shortly after we got married, and that, you know, that was kind of how we really got started, was by playing at nursing homes, and we played at that nursing home for about a year, and I kind of started saying to John, "This feels really good. It's not just about going in there and singing songs. It's about the connections that we're making with these people, and it felt so good in our hearts, and it feels like we're actually making a difference in these people's lives." And I said, "You know, John, I think maybe you start calling around to a couple more nursing homes and assisted living homes and seeing if you can start getting us a couple more gigs." And he did, and boy, he did. And now here we are, and that's kind of a huge backbone to who we are and what we do is the assisted living community. We just love singing for those guys. We love going in there. We like, you know, we're huge fans of Johnny Cash, and, you know, Johnny Cash, he used to talk about the downtrodden people, and we kind of looked that up, and kind of the forgotten people, you know. And
people society kind of pushes aside and forgets about, and just kind of...
And those are the people that we're kind of drawn to, you know. I just...